The two men were climbing a mountain when they were blocked by a huge chasm. There was supposed to be a bridge here, but it had broken. The men walked over to a wooden plank and came up with a plan. They first gathered materials from the vicinity, assembled the planks together, and then tightly bound them with ropes. They also placed stones on top to weigh it down. In this way, they built a small section of the bridge from the remnants of the broken bridge. They stepped on it to test it and found that it could hold their weight. Although they had only built a small part, they were now closer to the other side, so they decided to continue. A girl from a nearby village noticed them. Every day, they would go into the forest, chop down trees, and bring them back to build the bridge. More and more villagers gathered to watch. They saw the two men gradually build the bridge, pull up the bridge deck with ropes, and then use dead trees to support the weight of the bridge. After a while, they finally reached a mountain in the middle of the chasm, where there happened to be a large rock on the peak. They tied the ropes of the bridge tightly and then pushed together. As the rock fell, their first bridge was completed. One of the companions fired a signal flare, which burst into fireworks. The villagers nearby saw it and cheered. After some time had passed, the monsoon season arrived. The companion tied a canvas to the leeward side of the bridge. They looked at the distant dark clouds and felt very worried. The storm soon came, and the villagers all took shelter. The girl, however, was so concerned about the safety of the two men that she refused to go inside. At this point, the men realized that the bridge would definitely be blown away by the wind, so the companion cut the ropes directly. The canvas he had made all opened up, and the bridge was lifted high by the strong wind, giving them a chance to jump across. The two men shouldered their packs and ran toward the opposite shore. Just then, a lightning bolt struck the bridge and set it on fire. At the same time, the ropes holding the bridge piers gradually came loose. The girl immediately rushed forward and grabbed the ropes, trying to buy them some time. The villagers all rushed over in the heavy rain to help. They managed to hold onto the bridge. The first man jumped to the other side, but his companion slipped and almost fell. He tried to grab the man's hand but failed. Out of options, he calmed down, pulled out a signal gun from his waist, and fired a signal flare into the sky. Then, as the bridge collapsed, he fell into the chasm. On the other side, the villagers were very sad to see the bridge fall. Just then, a firework lit up the sky, signaling their victory. The villagers cheered, thinking that the two men had performed a miracle. However, it was actually a final act of kindness from the companion before he died. He had passed on hope and courage.